Comedy Olympics up in here with my 5 customers. All right. Also, can I just say really quick, why is it that people call it Valentine's Day when it's written on calendars if it's Valentine's with an N? That happens all the damn time, and frankly, I would like y'all to look at the calendar. I've had it. Just to keep this moving right along, we're going to skip anything funny I have to say. Up next, we're going to have Gary Brockway. Gary has performed at several different places. Tomorrow, in fact, I will be performing with Gary down at Casey Jones on Bell. He's played the Shout House, he's played Tosos, the fiddle in his wife's pants last night, I don't know. But let's go ahead and give it up. We're going to bring up Gary Brockway.
Thank you, girl. Hello, welcome.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you all for coming. You know, normally we don't get this many people that show up for our sexual awareness seminars. My name's Gary Ball, the Comedy Pimp, and I'm going to be your special guest speaker for the evening. First of all, I need to apologize for the way I'm dressed. When I left my house this morning, I was actually headed for Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. And then I got a text, it's like, oh shit, I gotta drive to Sedona, I got a show. That's cool, I don't care, fuck it. Whoops, I'm not supposed to guess. You know, this is a hell of a lot more fun, and I didn't really like that job anyway. But we're here to have fun. This isn't gonna be like driving school. It's gonna be educational. I know a joke or two, you know, I can jazz things up a little for you guys. Let's do that. Let's start it off with a joke. How many are really into watching TV, reality television? I heard there's this new reality show coming up next season. Casey Anthony -1. That's not too soon for you guys, is it? They're kind of desperate at the network right now. She might be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars. I heard they'll take anyone. Now, and I'm sure everybody's had an uncomfortable sexual experience or two. This brings to mind this girl. This wouldn't be the girl that stole my virginity, but this would be the girl right before that girl. I'd like to have a crack at that one. Take a mulligan on that. I'd love to run into her, get her back to my place. She wouldn't remember me, you know, it's 40 years later. I'd say, girl, I'll be thinking to myself, girl, this time I'm not going to cream in my pants. And this time I'm going to make you cry. It looks like everybody's surviving the holidays so far. What can we say about Halloween? I just love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. That's like a cleavage fest. I think the last time I saw that much cleavage, I was at Disneyland. Nobody warned me that Cinderella had her boobs done. Yeah, I'm not allowed at Disneyland anymore. How about Thanksgiving? I don't know, how old do you have to be before you get to sit at the adult table? You know, I'm over 40 now. And I think I figured it out. I think I must be waiting for somebody to die. What can we say about this economy, man? This economy sucks. It's definitely reached me, white middle class. I'm so broke. The last dinner I had before heading up here was hot dog helper. Yeah, I had a coupon. And since I'm out drinking tonight, I'm probably not going to be able to afford dog food. So my dogs don't know it yet, but I think they're eating spaghetti till payday. Yeah, I realize I got a problem. I'd like to share it all with you. I couldn't figure it out. Every morning I wake up in the wet spot. And like the wet spot's over there. Well, actually over here. Because I'm left side. The wet spot's over here. And I couldn't figure it out. And finally my wife tells me, well, no shit, dude. Every night you're slobbering all over your pillow. You're drooling. And then she wants to know what I'm dreaming about. I really couldn't tell her. Finally, I had to, or she was going to stop feeding me. Pretty much Betty White naked. I got to party with this girl, man. She's had everybody in Hollywood at least once. Just think, if she ever gets a facelift, that'll lift them tits right up where they're supposed to be, and I won't have to look so hard. I wrote a Jeff Foxworthy joke. I'm sure everybody knows who he is. He does the redneck jokes. Goes like this. If you find yourself in the bathroom after a night of partying, using the toilet brush for a back scratcher, you might be a redneck. I wrote that the other night when I noticed I was pissing on the toilet brush. Have you ever had a night like that? You come home a little drunky-wunky and you get in the bathroom, you drop your shirt in the toilet and piss in the hamper? And then you wake up the next morning to a really nasty foul smell? Shit, I just always blame it on the cat. It works for me. You know, I was on stage the other night and one of my girlfriends bought me a shot. It was a pink pussy. Oh man, I tell you, I really enjoyed that shot. You know how long it's been since I've seen a pink one? When you get to be my age, they're not pink anymore. Looks like something you get at Taco Bell. Extra cheese. I've always wanted to be a writer, and I've always wanted to write for the Dave Letterman show. I've been coming up with these lists for years, and I came up with one, so I'm going to send it to them and see what they think about it. So I want to give you guys a little preview. This is going to be related to his top 10 list. So this is going to be a top 5. Top 5 signs that the woman that you're with might be a professional. Number 5. She can put a condom on you with her mouth. Number 4. She never cares how quickly it's over. Number 3. She always wants to do it in the car. Number 2. She's always inspecting your junk. Inspector Gadget, she said. I mean, that's what they would say. Number 1, don't complain. She's doing you for free. I want to give kudos to Mrs. Autumn Garza for putting this whole show on tonight. She's the princess of Red Rocks. But I gotta ask her this question, you know, on her promo poster. On this promo poster, there's a joke with no punchline. I mean, my eyes are bad. You can see I got my glasses on, but what does it say? The cleaner the wiener? What does it say?
Clean your wiener.
I didn't have my glasses on when I read it, but I thought it said the cleaner your wiener. So I was looking for a punchline for that one.
That's what happens after the show.
So does anybody know what a slum buster is? It goes both ways. You know, those are those people that you wouldn't normally have sex with. But if it's been 3 months or more, your standards really start to slide. Now down in Phoenix, all we have to do is park at the park and ride and get on the city bus looking for women. You never seem to find the one that stops in front of the dentist's office. I always get on the one that stops in front of the mental hospital. That's when the bus fills up and I figured out I'm on the wrong bus. You gotta be careful, these girls are bipolar at least. Those are my birds of prey when I was younger. I used to run around with so many of these girls, my friends actually nicknamed my car the bipolar bus. Car got crashed, so it's gone, I'm sad. It's in bipolar heaven. But do you guys practice your orgasm face? I'm a pillow biter myself.
We didn't see that one coming.
I used to date this stripper, dancer. No, what did she say? She said entertainer? This girl was such a bitch. We had to have sex before I would take her anywhere. She was never going to make it till the end of the night. You know, she could go piss off and dope up or whatever, I didn't care. But I learned a lot from this experience. It was kind of bizarre, surreal. You know, that normal sexual tension that you have on a date? Gone. It was weird, man. I thought it was like I was in a movie or something. Another thing that was weird is that after sex banter, that uncomfortable chit chat you're supposed to have, that's gone too, because she's gone. And I was happy because that's the time when I'm really uncomfortable and I can't decide if I want to snuggle or wait till she uses the restroom and climb out the frickin' window. And I gotta tell you guys though, I'm a rock and roller. I don't do country girls. Sorry, that's probably not popular up here. But I swear down in Phoenix, I run into all these dumbass country girls at a rock and roll club. And I wonder, how did you get here? Did you make a wrong turn at the Big Apple? She comes up to me and says, I like both kinds of music. I like country and western. And I'm thinking, oh, all right, we got a problem. But I quickly come back with, really? Well, I got one for you. I like all three kinds of women, too. I like your moaners, your screamers, and your whiners. A little dry up here. I'm going to leave you guys on this one. I'm actually probably one of the newer comics here tonight. And I've been doing comedy. Hello. Check. Is this on? I've been doing that's all. No, it's not all. I've been doing comedy about, 7-8 months now. And you can tell I obviously hang out with a bunch of younger comedians. And the thing I don't really understand is all they do is bitch and complain about cougars hitting on them all the time.
Biggest cougar here, right here.
Oh, cougar in the house. We got a cougar in the house. Actually, I think that Betty White joke would work better for her.
No redos.
No callbacks. No, but these guys, they just complain about cougars all the time. And I don't understand because I love cougars. Hunting cougars is my new favorite sport. And I tell them that and they say, no man, I can't take it. They're old, they're slow, wrinkly and loose. Shit, it doesn't bother me. All you gotta do is throw a finger up their ass, that shit tightens right up. And you know, the best part about it is almost all of them can take their teeth out. I am Garibaldi, the Comedy Pimp. Stick around, enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Gary, for shaming everyone. They'll all be calling their grandmas tonight going, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have laughed at that joke. I'm going to hell. I would